In 1923, Alice M. Westland moved from Wisconsin to Spring Park and purchased a large home. There were several fruit trees on her property, and being the great cook that she was, she started making pies and other desserts and selling them to residents in the area. 2 birch trees on the property inspired the name Twin Birch. Her reputation as a great cook led her to make her large home into a restaurant. She named her restaurant Twin Birch Inn after those 2 birch trees. This restaurant became known all over the area for 2 items, steak and chicken dinners. There was a barn on the property. They had 2 cows in the barn and chickens in the chicken coop. The chickens that were served in this restaurant were raised right on the property. This house was large, and as people needed places to stay when they were in the area temporarily working on jobs or looking for a permanent place to live, Alice Westland gradually started admitting boarders into her home. As more and more boarders were being admitted into the home, especially during the Second World War, Alice closed her restaurant and started to run a boarding house. Many local residents worked at the restaurant and later at her boarding and nursing home. In 1949, Alice perceived another need. There were no nursing homes in the area. Alice started with a license for 3 patients and gradually added more rooms to her nursing home. There was usually a waiting list of local families for a member of their family to move into Twin Birch Nursing Home. Twin Birch Nursing Home had about 30 employees, some full and some part-time. Often young mothers would work part-time in the kitchen or help in the nursing home. After Alice passed away, the running of nursing homes was beginning to change. Around 1970, a licensed nursing home administrator was required in all nursing homes. 3 members in Alice's family all became licensed administrators by the state of Minnesota. Joy Anderson Grandine and her sister Mary Alice Anderson Redwing, granddaughters of Alice Westland, both became nurses as a result of their work in the nursing home. They have many memories of helping in this family venture while they were growing up and into their early adult years. They remember that when the residents did not have families around, they would be included in the owner's family holiday celebrations. Joy and Mary Alice also remember many of the residents. One single boarder from Sweden spent 26 years living at Twin Birch. Many of these residents became friends and often felt like part of the family. Luther Anderson was one of the boarders at Twin Birch, and he met his wife-to-be, Hazel, who was Alice's daughter at the boarding house. He often laughed that he married the landlady's daughter. He went on to help his mother-in-law with the family business as she aged. Twin Birch Nursing Home was sold in 1974 to Warren Ortenblad. At that time, they were licensed for 22 patients. Warren tore down the house and built a larger care center. Luther Anderson, Alice Westland's son-in-law, was the first administrator of that new Twin Birch Nursing Home. That facility later was sold to Presbyterian Homes and is now a large facility for residents from senior independent living in apartments to assisted living, memory care, and a large care center now named Lake Minnetonka Shores.